Hi everyone, it's Desiree, and I am super excited to be here. Although I'm super excited to be here every day, but this one more so. Why? Because this is the new release by Scrappy Tails, and it is called Snow Globe Flurries. Now you all know I change flurries with another one, Blizzard, when I do my splatters, but this is absolutely gorgeous. So don't let the name fool you. With just Snow Globe Flurries, there is so much here. So let's get started. Now, what I did was I kind of broke it down because she has stamps, stencils, foiling plates, and dies, and some terrific dies, interactive. She's done it again. These are ingenious. Okay, and you all know I'm usually not an interactive card, but I'm loving these. I'm just absolutely loving them. Okay, so I'm going to start out with this one. This is a beautiful whimsical reindeer. This is one of the freebies. So if you spend, usually with every release, if you spend so much, there are freebies that you can get. This one is if you spend over 150. It is a beautiful reindeer. These antlers are just so gorgeous, very dainty, very delicate. But you can do so much with them, and you can see the size compared to my hand when it comes to that image. This is also available for purchase, but just know when it comes to the freebies, you're going to hear me say this multiple times here, while supplies last. All right, because I'm sure there is so much in this release. It's going to be difficult to choose, I think. All right, so let's continue. Out of the foils, I have the sentiments, and these are called the Bold Christmas Sayings. We've got a great bold print. We've got a nice size font. These are like 1/2 inch. This one's probably a little bit bigger. So we have Happy Holidays, Let It Snow, Merry Christmas, 'Tis the Season, Season's Greetings, Be Merry, Merry and Bright, and Oh Holy Night. So some great sentiments there. There are no dies that match this, but there are some great sentiments. Now, there are also a few other plates available, like ornaments, and I encourage you, as always, everything will be linked down below. Her shop, her blog for more inspiration, but these are the plates that I have. Now, when it comes to the foil system that I use, I am using a Spellbinders 6, or please, the Spellbinders Glimmer hot foil system, and these do absolutely wonderful with that system. Okay, next up are the stencils. There are 3 stencils to choose from. The first one is a single stencil. They are all 6x6, and this gives you a great background. And I should have, here we go. This gives you a great backgrounds, some great music, icons, staffs, and clefs, and notes, and trebles, and all of that fun stuff. So, would be beautiful to create all kinds of different backgrounds for your cards. Again, single stencil there. Then the next 2 are layering stencils. So, for the first one, you're going to get the sheet music. All right, and this is your first layer. So just this. Now, even if you just wanted this, that would be fine when it comes to that. And then what we'll layer over that is this one. And again, she does have them layered or labeled down here. So this one, of course, says Music Sheet Layer 1. And then this one says Sheet Music Layer 2. All right, but you can go in any order that you would like. For the next, and this is a block style. For the next one, this one is similar to the one that I just showed, and this one is called Musical Notes. Here's our first one. We get this beautiful swirl, and again, it says Musical Note Swirl Layer 1. Beautiful image there. And then for our second one, this will actually line up with those curves. So if I just put this behind it, or maybe if I put it on top of it, you'll be able to see that. So these do line up really nice. So a different type of design when it comes to the stencils. Now those are the stencils for her stamp sets. So the first up is this adorable snow globe. See, there's a globe. This is called Winter Village Snow Globe. Now this is also one of the freebies if you spend $75 or more. So basically, if you spend, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm sure she has this listed on her website, so if you spend $150, you will get both of these. Both of these will be available to you. If you spend $75, you'll just receive this. Again, while supplies last, because both of these are still available for purchase. But I love the image. I love the detail. So if you're that one layer card person and love to pull out your favorite mediums to color with, this is definitely it. This is a nice size. This is a 3x4 stamp set. Next up is the Russian Winter Village. I am dying to get my colored pencils onto these buildings. I'm seeing pinks and turquoises and purples and golds. All of these beautiful colors that, yes, we can use for the holidays. We've got some characters here. We've got a tree, and we've got many sentiments that we can build. Let it snow, Merry Christmas, warm wishes, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, my love. This says, I am thankful that I have someone as special as you to share this wonderful holiday season with. Wishing you and yours a wonderful Christmas time, and then walking in a winter wonderland. So we've got some sentiments that not only will go and fit on the outside, will look great on the inside as well. Now, so you guys know me, with all the work that we do on the front of our cards, why cover it up with a sentiment? No matter how small it is, we can always just put our sentiments on the inside. This stamp set here is a 6x6. The last stamp set is called the Nutcracker Ballet. All right. I just think of my sister when I see this. So I am so excited to do one of these cards for her. My sister was a ballerina. And it's these types of things just remind me of that time. We have these beautiful images of the ballerinas, the nutcrackers, the mouse, the presents, the tree, the clock. Some great two sentiments here. The nutcracker sits under the holiday tree, a guardian of childhood stories. Feed him walnuts and he will crack open a tale. The magic of Christmas never ends, and its greatest gifts are our family and friends. So absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous sentiments, and this is perfect to create a scene. Next up are our die sets that she has available, and wow, she really went out with the dies. So this one here, excuse me, is called Holiday Essentials. So we have this beautiful greenery with the bell that comes off, and then of course we can start layering. These two go together, and these two go together. The bows we can layer as well. They go together, and all of this can be layered up top here. And then we have a sentiment, Season's Greetings, and it comes with what I call the cloud. I know I'm calling it wrong, but it's just something that I've gotten used to. So very dainty, nice script sentiment with the cloud that comes with that. And then some extra greeneries or twines that you, or twigs that you could put throughout this and actually layer on top of pieces when it comes to this. So this is a great stash builder. What's great with this, you can even add on to it and add even more greens to it. So you could take this, cut it in half, and just keep expanding out those greens if you want to make it longer. Next up is the Winter Essentials. So we have snowflakes. We have two beautiful reindeer with those antlers. And what I think is great is that there is two, and they are able to face each other. So many times, we get that one die and we're like, I wish we could, have that facing the same way. And yes, we could flip that piece of paper over, but there's a lot of marks on that side, especially if you're like me, because, you know, we're not going to pull out a new plate when we die cut. But I love the fact that there are 2 reindeer in this. We have 3 sentiments, winter, warm, and wishes. So we can say warm wishes, we can say warm winter, we can say warm winter wishes, or just winter wishes. So we can make our own sentiment with this. And then of course, don't forget about that bow. This one here is called Winter Trees. I have them written on the back. That's why I'm pulling them off, flipping them, and then pulling them back in. 2 great size trees here. Absolutely wonderful. We have a beautiful lamppost, some birds to add to our tree or decorate the tree, which would be great, and bows. Think about all these bows just going through those trees. They are layering, and what's great is you can cut this out of one shade of green, cut this out in another shade of green, and cut it out with a white. And then you would be able to do this die inlay with all of these pieces to make it look like there's snow on it. So many choices when it comes to that. These 3 are definitely essentials and that can be built upon. She has created 2 more cover plates that will of course go with her book pop-up die. So these can stand alone on their own, and then they can also be incorporated and considered add-ons. This one here is called Music Note Cover Plate, and it is an A7. This will fit a 5x7 card. We have some beautiful instruments, some beautiful music notes, and then all of these music notes out here will be cut out in this perfect frame. So again, you can have a lot of fun with your die cutting inlay, or just keeping them open and propping this up to give it some more dimension. This here, I am just in love with this one. This one is called the A7 Theater Cover Plate. We have a beautiful ballerina. She has even thought of the spotlight, which I think is wonderful. This beautiful curtain is your frame. And again, remember, this is an A7. So this will be fitting and can fit a 5x7 card. And again, it does and can be an add-on when it comes to the book plate pop-up die that she came up with a couple releases ago. She's even come up with the die that will overlay into this area here to have that curtain tied back, and you can embellish that. All of these pieces here will cut out. So if you cut it in one color cardstock and then cut it in a darker shade, again, those inlays will give you those shadings automatically in the folds of the fabric. Okay, these. So this one here, and I'm going to move these here out of my way. This here is called the Spinner Pop-Up. Yep, let me make sure on that. Yep, the Spinner Pop-Up. This is the slim line. Okay, so you will also get, so this is one die, and when you make this purchase, you also will get this die as well. And of course, I can't open it here. All right, so you need both of these pieces for this to work. And this is just beautiful. I mean, trust me, there will be videos to show how this goes. But what happens is when you cut this panel out twice, this is opened, and you put them together. So you're creating this frame so that when you have a piece in there, you can spin it. So we know we love our spinner cards where we take an item and we have a piece of string up here and a piece of string down here. We spin it, set it in the card, and when the recipient pulls it out, it just starts spinning. This will be able to do the same thing, except it's also free floating, which is what I love. This here is the piece with the score lines that will sit here and here to give it that accordion. And then of course this one here goes down in this base. It will make more sense once you see all of the wonderful creations that are being made by everybody with Scrappy Tails. Now, what could possibly go in that center? she has gone out. She has given us Christmas trees. She has given us a snowman. She has given us an angel. And she has given us a nutcracker. And she has given us a snow village. So you can see here we've got 2 plates. Okay, we've got this one that's going to create our night sky with our snow falling in the background. And then we have our plate here. And then we have the individual houses here that we can put on top of this to colorize it, and even the trees. And again, think this panel will actually spin in this section. The nutcracker, look at all of the beautiful details that are in for this. So you have your base, and now we can have fun embellishing. Here's the top coat, the boots, the sword, the hat, the crown, the embellishments on the coat, the cuffs, you name it, and we've got this right here. Even the face. Yes. So much detail going on here. It's absolutely gorgeous. The angel is just so you have just as gorgeous. So you have your background, and then you have this beautiful plate that will go on top. And look at the details of those flourishes that are in there. We have stars, and then we have some ribbons as well that we can accent on the angel. She can hold a lantern as well. So again, beautiful and perfect image for that center. An adorable snowman. Again, the base, and then all of these dies here can be laid on top of this to give it its color. Here are the arms. Here's the candy cane. The little tiny dots for the chest, the buttons, the scarf, even the frill on top of the hat. So again, so many details were put into these dies. And then finally, the tree. Again, same thing. Base, overlay, presents, 2 different bows for each of the presents, and the pot that the tree sits in. So this is absolutely fantastic. You can tell I've been playing because you can see my magnetic sheets sitting in there. So yes. And last but not least, she does it again. This time, she created the pop-up spinner in a snow globe shape. So if you are a snow globe fan, maybe this is the one that you are going to fall in love with. And again, just like before, if I can get these out of my packages. So how y'all doing? Gonna fight here with the packaging because that's what I do, because, you know, it's smarter than me. There we go. So as with the slimline style, you will have these 2 pieces when you make this purchase. Again, this is an accordion that's folded, that sits back in here, that creates the base so that it sits out. And then this will connect up here with this piece. This piece here has the hole so that you can put your twine down and then put your knot up here, and that's how that rests so that it can be free flowing. These are absolutely gorgeous if you just sit it on your mantle or on your table, and if by chance you should have a fan going, it just moves graciously within this piece. It is absolutely gorgeous. So she didn't just stop there to give us this base, because the pieces that I just showed you for the slimline will not fit in this piece. All right, so remember that the pieces, the centers, are not interchangeable. So if you like the I'm not going to fight with that. If you like the slimline, then you will need to buy those long center pieces. If you like the snow globe, then you will have these pieces available for you. So you have a beautiful snowflake, and then you have even some extra snowflakes to embellish your piece. You have a beautiful winter scene. Here's your background like the other one, which will create your night sky with snow falling. And here you can decorate your house and put it on a snowy hill. And then here you have this beautiful wreath. And even with this wreath, these little tiny pieces that she has in there, you can prop those up and give even more dimension to this piece. We have poinsettias, we have berries, and we have stars that we can add to this wreath as well. So those are the centers that go with the snow globe. Okay, so again, these will not work with the slim line. All right, and again, it's because of that, you want to make sure that opening is just sitting where it needs to sit. Okay, so again, you can see if I put that tree up there, it's too tall, it's just not going to work. All right, so that is the release. So much, oh my goodness, just absolutely so much. I'm sure it's going to be difficult to choose by all means. And as always, you are going to see many projects with me making projects with this collection starting tomorrow. I just could not wait to dive in and have some fun with this set. So I hope you enjoy. As always, everything will be listed down below, meaning her shop to the blog, because I want you to get all the inspiration that you can. I will not be listing each individual item. And just know that if you do click on the shop and use that link to make a purchase, it is an affiliate link, which means I get a small commission at no extra cost to you. If you have any questions about this release or any of the items that I showed, please make sure you list that down below, and I will make sure that I get back to you as soon as I can. And I'm sure if I don't move fast enough, I believe somebody from Scrappy Tails will answer and be right there for you. Everyone, enjoy your day. Have fun. Have fun internet shopping. That could be the most fun that we have. So enjoy, but always remember what's most important. Always be creative, guys. Talk to you in the next video. Take care.